Previously on Ex-Wives of Rock.
What's really going on?
My cancer cells are just partying big time.
Right now, Damon's away at rehab.
Are you moving in with him? Did I hear a rumor?
No, it's not a rumor. So he asked me to move into his house. When I tell this plan to people knowing our history, they think I'm insane.
You're going into a situation, Bobbie, that has never worked yet.
Hoping for the best.
The ex-wives will tell you themselves, when it comes to relationships, they've all made at least one harebrained decision.
I was married to James Kotak of the Scorpions. Probably the dumbest mistake I've ever made.
I was married to Vince Neil from Motley Crue. Great front man, not a good husband.
Of course, marrying a bad guy does have its merits.
They teach you what you want and what you don't want in a man.
That's right. And most women learn to avoid what they don't want. But Bobbie here, I think it's fair to say she's not like most women.
So I was married to Janie Lane. Didn't work out. Engaged to Tommy Lee. Not so much.
And her habit of dating bad boys continues to this day.
So Bobbie has a boyfriend. I call him the a-hole.
His actual name is Damon.
Year after year, all I hear is awful things about this guy.
Lies, deception, cheating, issues, addictions. It's been crazy.
How are you back with him, Bobbie? How are you back with that guy?
You know, that is an excellent question.
The sex is great.
Well, alrighty then.
Bobbie seems to make the same mistakes over and over and over, and she keeps expecting a different result.
I think there's a word for that.
Crazy. That's crazy, right? Damon's been away at rehab for the past 9 months, and we've had the best relationship we've had in years.
So what does Bobbie do when she hears her boyfriend saying he's cleaning up his act?
Hey, babe.
Hey, what's happening?
Well, she thinks about all the lies and all the drama, and then
The sex is great.
moves into his house.
Do I think this is a good choice? No.
My friends hate the fact that I'm moving in with Damon.
Bobbie, what the are you thinking?
If I give up on him when he needs me the most and he's sober, then what have I wasted my time for this whole time, right?
Of course, even Bobbie has her doubts.
I don't know if I'm making the biggest mistake of my life right now or not.
But she doesn't have to wonder any longer. Ladies and gentlemen, this is Damon.
What? Oh my God, what happened?
Wine got in my eye.
He's been home for like 3 days now, and we've decided to celebrate his return home with a quiet dinner. Here, it's not really coming out though. Oh my God, oh my God, oh my God, oh my God! Cheers. Cheers to that. I mean, I've been thinking about it for so long, it's actually weird that it's happening. Does it feel weird
What's that?
that we live together?
A little bit.
Think you can get used to it?
It's hard for me to follow what you're saying right now.
Guess we'll have to talk about that later during sex. This looks great.
Thank you.
Hey, you make a toast.
A toast?
Yeah?
Here's a toast to you.
To me?
Yes.
So how weird was it when you were coming up the street? Were you nervous to see me? No? I was really nervous. I was thinking that you needed somebody while you were gone to take care of you, and I was worried that maybe you were just saying those things that... how you felt about me.
I didn't tell you to move in up here.
He most certainly did ask me to move in.
I said you could move in if you wanted to, but I meant downstairs. I didn't ask you to do all that. You took it upon yourself to do all that.
I can't even believe what I'm hearing. You knew that I would help you, and you knew that I would take care of everything.
I had people helping me anyway.
Yeah.
If that was my motivation, I already had that covered.
Was I the biggest idiot in the whole world that just fell for the biggest scam? I don't know, really, but I love him.
I didn't really want you to do all that stuff.
Yeah?
I would have rather it not have to be you to do all that stuff.
Right.
Because it's a pain in the ass.
It was a pain in the ass, but still, it worked out, right?
Yeah. Sort of.
What do you mean, sort of?
I mean, yeah, it worked out.
In the moment, He's saying things to ease the tension. He's very charming. He's saying all the things I've always wanted him to say.
And thanks to Bobbie's relentless probing, he's saying them a lot.
Do I look the same? I don't look older or fatter? Do you still want me to live here? Or is it okay? Are you gonna have a hard time? Is this gonna be okay for you?
Is this a trap?
No! Let me kiss. Let me.
Damon helped Bobbie with her regular workout,
Sex.
making her late for an actual workout with Sharise the following morning.
Today's the day that Bobbie says she's gonna work out with me. And lo and behold, she shows up.
What's that?
I thought for sure I was gonna get a text saying I was sick, I need to let my dog out, my dog has diarrhea.
Whistler?
No. Put those back.
No.
Because they're not on your diet anymore.
Oh, that hurts already. Oh, it really hurts.
So what's been going on? When's your man get up?
He's been out.
What?
Yeah.
Why didn't you freaking text me?
So I'm reluctant to tell Sharise because I'm afraid of what I'm already feeling. And she knows me too well. She knows me so well that she's gonna call it out.
So how many days sober is he?
9 months?
So he has clarity of thought and he likes feeling healthy and energetic. And
He wants to
doesn't
start
want
doing stuff like going for a walk every day. So I have to be motivated to do that because I'm being lazy lately.
At least he's helping her get some exercise.
So you want to make it harder?
No, no.
You're at 1. 1 is for 80-year-olds.
Hey,
gonna
get your fingers off her.
You know, I just want to give her some good advice, whether she takes it or not, I don't know.
You got to be number 1 right now.
Yeah, I know.
Here's my concern that you have money in case this doesn't work out to go get your own place
Yeah.
and feed yourself.
I would love nothing more than him to come out and be a changed person and him to be nice to her and, you know, they go off in the sunset and live happily ever after. I would love that. I just don't feel like that's gonna happen.
Coming up,
She kind of goes into grilling him.
It wasn't evil, it was only psychotic.
He hates that.
Sharise and Damon have a stare down. After 9 months in rehab, Bobbie's boyfriend Damon is finally out.
Oh my God, what happened?
Although with the grilling Bobbie's giving him,
Does it feel weird? You never see me? Do you still want me to live here?
he might be wishing he had not come home.
I don't look older or fatter?
For most guys, Bobbie's questions would be worse than waterboarding.
Is it okay? Are you gonna have a hard time? Is this gonna be okay for you? Is this what you wanted?
But they're nothing compared to what Damon can expect from Sharise.
How are you back with him, Bobbie?
He has to make it up to you like 5,000 times in front of my face. If she needs a partner to bury him in the desert,
So you want to make it harder?
No.
Between Charise's advice and Bobbie's labored breathing, the ladies managed to make dinner plans.
Despite the fact that I know that she's not fond of Damon, we still decide to go on a double date. Hey, get your fingers off her. I don't know what's gonna come out of it. I don't know what's gonna happen. This one makes me nervous.
So we're a little late though, is that all right?
Oh my God, Bobbie's never been on time a day in her life.
Really?
Don't worry. We can have 2 drinks before she gets here.
Maybe 3.
Sharise and Brandon sit down to wait. And wait. And wait. And wait.
She's literally like 45 minutes late.
Well, 2 drinks. Oh, there she is. There she is.
Oh my God, I was just gonna take a mean picture of me going, ah.
Sorry. I know I had asthma attack.
Really? So that's what the kids are calling it these days.
So you
just
guys
get by
have
with it.
never lived together
We've
before?
never lived together before.
Oh, so you guys just moved in?
Brandon, you just can't slip anything past that guy.
she has been staying at his place while he's been gone.
Oh, yeah, that's
And
right.
now he's back.
He came
and now
home to his place.
My house, but her place.
Oh, Damon. Well played.
The first few days was hectic.
So what was hectic?
Well, he hates when I'm like, come to bed. He's like, I'm doing whatever I'm doing. I don't want to
Yeah.
have to do what you're doing every time you're doing it. I'm like, oh, okay.
Bobbie likes to control my movement.
I'm looking at both of them and I'm starting to realize, well, who's the crazy one?
I've heard stories over the years.
Yeah.
Listen, Bobbie's recollection of things is very one-sided.
Really?
I got stories for every story of hers.
Oh, really? Such as?
She planted listening devices in my home. Put little recorders in my
Only
pillow.
one, just one.
With your pillow.
In my pillow. That was voice activated to see if other chicks were coming to my house.
This is such a functional relationship. It might seem crazy unless you kind of know that your boyfriend's cheating, and that guy was cheating.
Trust me, it really was not as bad as she makes it sound to be. I'm not an evil person.
It wasn't evil, it was only psychotic.
She kind of goes into kind of grilling him and pointing out certain things, and he hates that. He doesn't like that, and he's not one to back down either. So now I'm starting to worry. I'm the crazy one now, and he's not. It's kind of weird.
Oh, is it?
It's kind of weird. Like, he's like, okay, babe, can we just talk about this? And I go from 0 to dick, like crazy bitch, in 2 seconds.
She is acting like she has beaten woman syndrome. She was like this shrinking, giggly Violet. It's all me, it's all me. He's right, he's right. What? Let's go pee now.
Okay.
I thought he was sober. He's drinking beer.
Well, he's not doing drugs.
Oh.
She said his problem's not with alcohol, it's with drugs. Come on.
What would they have to say?
There is no telling.
Where's my camera? Send it to them.
So,
Yes?
what are you guys talking about in the bathroom?
Sending you pictures.
Did you get our picture?
I know. What, no?
Did you get it?
Yeah.
We took pictures of our butts and sent them to you guys.
I know this is not what you were really doing in the bathroom.
That's exactly what we just did. Okay, so we think I drew that picture and mailed it to you?
It doesn't look like dinner's gonna get any less awkward. So they decide to leave. And for Sharise, it's none too soon.
Wow. Wow. We're like, woo, what just happened? She was acting like a beaten woman. She was kind of like playing to him. And everything that she said was really weird to see.
Well, he really had a meltdown when you guys went to the bathroom. It was really...
Like, she was so worried that what she said was gonna make him mad. I would ask her something and she'd be like, oh, that was me. Oh, silly me, I'm crazy. Yeah, I'm up. And she acted so weird in front of him. She was like...
Well, I was confused because I didn't know who was telling the truth.
I feel like I'm a broken record at this point. I have to do something. I don't even know who she was tonight.
Coming up,
The only thing worse than fighting with my boyfriend is playing softball.
it's Bobbie's worst day ever.
I end up crying on my birthday. Here, it's not really coming out though.
You know that saying, be careful what you wish for, you just may get it?
Oh my God, oh my God, oh my God, oh my God. He asked me to move into his house.
Yeah, well, Bobbie's never heard that one.
When I tell this plan to people knowing our history, they think I'm insane. But if I give up on him when he needs me the most and he's sober, then what have I wasted my time for this whole time, right?
Of course, now that Bobbie seems to be getting what she wants,
Does it feel weird? You never to see me? You still want me to live here?
well, that's debatable.
Since dinner, things have gotten progressively worse between Damon and I. We had a big fight, and I'm really unhappy.
And the timing maybe isn't the greatest, since today is Bobbie's birthday.
The only thing worse than fighting with my boyfriend on my birthday is playing softball.
Well, crap.
I'm not really up for playing softball today, but I'm worried about Athena, and she asked me to come, so I'm here to support her.
That was perfect! I'm not expecting the results from my test for a few days.
So what happened?
I have to see the doctor within 3 days and then figure it out from there. My options are to either totally freak out and go dark, or just kind of do my thing.
And Athena's thing today is rock wife softball.
What?
Imagine if Guns N' Roses and Bon Jovi were ball teams instead of rock bands. And you pretty much get the idea. Okay, let's see. There's Athena, Blue, Sharise, this dude with tattoos, these other dudes with tattoos. Even Bobbie's old friend Gretchen has shown up.
Hi, beautiful.
So Gretchen is a friend of ours. She was married to Danny Bonaducci.
Right. Danny Bonaducci, actor, reality star. Oh, and unfaithful husband.
You know, we all have a lot in common.
Picture Danny's face.
Yep, pretty much everybody's here. Everybody, that is, except...
We had a big fight prior to the game, and he's just not coming.
the last time I saw you at the restaurant, you were with this like insane, like almost stalking crazy guy. Is that still continuing on? Please tell me you've come to your senses.
Well, he went away to rehab, and so he got sober, and he got out of rehab, and it's been crazy. It's been bad. It's not been good at all, and
Is he still sober? Because I know when my ex got out of rehab, it was really hard for me to deal with because he wasn't the same guy. His personality was completely different.
It's like Jekyll and Hyde.
Yeah, that's not a way to live. That's just not, you know, you are too beautiful and have too much to offer. Put up with that crap.
But it's my fault too, though, you know? Like, I allow it, or have allowed it, so I need to learn. I need to find out what's wrong with me. I'm still in shock that it's even like this. And Gretchen's just telling me, you know, nice things and just giving me advice because I'm really distraught. I don't even know what to think anymore.
And you're the crazy one.
Yes.
Like, oh my God, you're crazy.
You're nuts. I can't believe you'd even accuse me.
Maybe I am crazy.
I thought the same thing.
Gretchen came down, and I just look over, and it's just all heavy, the whole game. And it's supposed to be a fun day. Come on, guys. Because it was Bobbie's birthday, too. So you kind of just save it. Are you going to play?
I think so.
All right, well, give me a hug. I'm not gonna play. I gotta go get ready for my party.
So the plan after the game is to go over to the Rainbow, and for Bobbie's birthday, we're just gonna kind of hang out. I'm gonna sit in and play with my old band. I'm gonna sit in on drums for a few songs and just have a blast.
We are here for a very special occasion tonight. It is Bobbie Brown's birthday tonight. And we're gonna do a little something here for you, and we hope you enjoy it. And I hope Athena remembers it.
My heart is not at my party. I really try. I try. And Gretchen really called me out on it.
I feel like you're not having fun. It's your birthday, and I want you to have fun.
I don't want to seem like a whiner.
No,
either.
but
Like,
you know what? To see you look all like insecure about yourself and not really fun, I don't understand.
She means well, but I responded to it badly. Like, she said certain things that a person should be like, yeah, you're right, you know? But really, it just made me feel worse.
I know a lot of really nice guys and cute ones.
I think I'll be cool with somebody who's nice to me, actually, now.
You know what? That makes me sad. That the bar has been set so low that that's your bar. That all I want is someone to be nice to me.
Isn't that sad?
I hate it. I hate hearing that out of your mouth.
I end up crying on my birthday, which is not fun, but hey, how's that song go?
No more crying tonight, all right, baby?
Okay.
You can't cry on your birthday.
I leave my own party early, and I miss out on the good presents. It sucks.
Coming up,
I'm having a breakdown.
Bobbie gets professional help.
Get away from Damon, because it's not good for you.
Everything he's saying is hitting me hard.
The ex-wives will tell you that Bobbie has many wonderful qualities.
Bobbie has the ability to scare the crap out of Blue.
Are you awake yet?
But common sense and good judgment aren't among them.
I'm up now.
Especially when it comes to men.
It's not been good at all.
One thing Bobbie is good at, though, is admitting when she's made a mistake.
I could be totally wrong.
And now that she seems close to admitting that she's made a mistake with Damon, Sharise is not about to let it go.
Follow mommy right there.
He thinks he's gonna get
on the ankles.
some pastries from
Oh,
me.
is that what it is?
After that cozy little dinner, I'm realizing that he's had her whipped for like 5 years now.
I go from zero to dick like crazy bitch in 2 seconds.
She was acting like a beaten woman. The other night at dinner, you were acting like an abused woman.
That's weird, huh?
Everything you said, you looked to see if he was gonna get mad.
If anything, I was more afraid that he would be embarrassed by me. You know, like, take it down, you gotta be so like, wah!
He shoots you the meanest looks.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
Everything he says is, I think, is projecting. Like, you're not acting like you wanna be with me. I've done all my proving. You should be convinced by now.
Treats you like an enemy.
I go, he does. I go, you know what? You would have nothing at this point. You should be grateful that you have anything to come home to.
Mm-hmm.
That's really presumptuous, he said. I go, where? So at this point, he's making me crazy. I go, I get it now. You used me. You were using me. I can't take it. I'm having a breakdown.
Yeah, I know. I'm sorry, honey.
I'm sorry.
I'm realizing that it's not enough for me to say stuff to her anymore. I have to call in a professional. Okay, cool, guy's here.
Who's
Get ready to change your life. She needs some relationship advice.
She does. She chose the right guy. Hi, Bobbie.
My friend Guy is a relationship therapist. He's written many books. He is fabulous.
So tell us.
Her picker's off. She keeps picking the same bad guy.
Only one guy.
Yes, but she lets him go, then repicks him. She lets him go, then repicks him.
Why? What about you? I mean, ultimately, there's only one idiot in the equation.
It's me?
Yeah. Because you stay in it.
Thanks. Good one. Yeah.
You're not being forced to stay in this relationship.
No, well, I gave it a last-ditch effort because I had really hoped that those words and his new sobriety and all these things were true.
But that's how he said
the problem is it's words and actions.
That's exactly.
And most people don't put their words and actions together. And this guy not only says something, he does the total opposite.
Exactly.
So it leaves you on the back foot the whole time. First thing is, with a guy, we are hunters.
Yeah.
Okay? The second he knows he's got you, he doesn't want you anymore.
Right.
When you're walking away going, I'm okay, I'm an individual, I'm independent, he wants you again.
He doesn't want me. He doesn't want me to have anyone else, and he doesn't want me to want anyone else, but he does not want me. Everything he's saying is really hitting me hard.
Get away from Damon, because it's not good for you, and start living a life that you would want your daughter to live.
Next time on Ex-Wives of Rock.
People have told me that you keep telling them that I've stolen your short idea. Oops, I got caught.
I'm co-hosting the Skylar Neal Foundation benefit.
My daughter was Skylar Lene Neal, and when she was 4 years old, we lost her.